my friends. Welcome back to the rich life. And just think, look, we're back to the studio. Well, today is my birthday. You can probably hear that in I call it a harmonica in the back of my throat. I have no idea what it is. But I wanted something kind of spicy to help get this congestion out. I know y'all sick of watching me eat Chinese food. So, I decided, hey, my friend Janet, she's in Arkansas now. We went to school together. She loves cassoulet here in Bryan, Texas. And I thought, hey, this is for her. Her mom just died last week. So, this might make her feel a little bit better. And, being back home, me eating her favorite meal. I don't know if she likes enchiladas, but it's cassoulet. Anything at cassoulet is delicious. Then I've been having this water in my refrigerator probably for 2 months now. It's been a while. I was like, hey, it's taking up space. I need to drink it. It's called Waiaka. I don't know. It comes from Hawaii. It's Hawaiian volcanic water. Naturally alkaline electrolytes. Deep well water. Whatever. We're going to give it a try. If I don't like it, I have my good old standby, my Dr. Pepper. Then we have some chips. I may have to turn this sideways. That's better. That's enough right now. Got some chips. Got Cassolet's favorite. It's what they're known for, really. Their green sauce. I don't know what it is, but it is delicious. Then I have three beef enchiladas. I have some of their refried beans, and I have some of their Spanish rice. It's ridiculous for $16 on a penny. I don't know how they come up with that amount, but that's what it cost me. Then I ordered my son, my youngest one. He got 2 beef enchiladas, 1 cheese enchilada. He used to just eat cheese enchiladas, but I think that's just ridiculous. You're just paying for cheese, and that's not nothing. So I got 2 beef enchiladas and cheese. And then he had the same. And then my oldest son, he doesn't like Mexican food, so I ordered him Popeyes. He's testing out for me, see if it's too hot for me to try that new ghost pepper chicken sandwich. And then I got him a spicy chicken sandwich. And well, I know that spicy chicken sandwich is too spicy for me. So I know that ghost pepper is probably going too spicy. And then I got him a regular order of Cajun fries. And yeah, I was going to cook a nice meal, but last night I just did not sleep at all. I kept falling asleep and I'd jump up because I couldn't breathe with this stuff, and most of the time I kept myself up. And then I said, maybe I could use a humidifier. So I ordered me a humidifier. And, because I was going to make me a cake. Then I started thinking, y'all know I'm not too keen on cakes and sweets or whatever. Every once in a while I'll like a little bite. And, so I ordered my boys to celebrate my birthday a cheesecake. It's got a variety of slices from Walmart. And then I got I forgot what's her name. Well, it's peach cobbler. It's delicious. I've tried it before. It's expensive, What is that lady's name? She's a singer. Well, whatever. Yeah, I probably had it for. And, yeah. Let's try some of this dip. Mmm. Let's open up this big thing of water. My goodness. It's like I need someone to hold it up for me. Oh, Lord have mercy. About bubbling over like a volcano. I don't know, it tastes like water. If it makes me look like one of those Allen girls, I'll buy it again. But, I don't think it's going to make me look like one of those hula girls. I'll probably still look like that little pig on a spit. They go around when they have one of those. Let me see. I know the Brady Bunch went. That's real good. I'm glad about the big size because it is just absolutely delicious. Got just a little bit of spice. At least they threw in the chips. Last time I was buying this because when you go there, they give you free refills of your chips and dips. And on my review, I told them it's not fair that they're not there, that we had to pay for our chips. I can see paying for the dip, but you should be able to pick the red one or the green salsa, a small one or something with your chips. Because most time we'll sit there, go through 4 or 5 things of chips and dip. I can double dip because it's all mine. My son took all he wanted. I'm fixing to eat. What gets me about this double dipping, I don't understand. If you're married to somebody, you're hopefully you're exchanging saliva. If you're not, you need to go find somebody else because that's part of marriage. And why can't you double dip if you're kissing somebody? I don't understand what's the difference. It's not like you're just spitting all in there. I just love these beans. Mm. if you're new, I'll tell you a story about my great aunt Thelma. She used to get on my nerves. I'll tell you what, the ones that got on your nerves, she missed the most. And we'd go pick her up in Calvert. It's only 30 minutes away, and we'd bring her back to Bryan, and she loved going to Castle Lake. And we'd mostly go to the one in the mall that they just closed down, I guess, a couple months ago. And but eat my enchiladas before they get cold. They're probably already cold. And they know how to make enchiladas. You use corn tortillas. You don't use no flour tortillas for no enchilada. She just loved the beans. She just loved her beans. Every year on her birthday, we would send in her picture to the TV station, and every day they pick out birthday winners. That's kind of spicy. That's going to loosen a lot of that out of my chest. And so, I'm saying for 4 or 5 years straight in a row, they'd always pull out my aunt's name. And it was always for, I think it was like 6 or 12 little load of candles. You could go to the candle store and pick out a variety, whatever you wanted. And you put it back, box it up in a little bowl. And she was so funny. We were walking around in the candle store. She let out a big old toot. It was loud. She always said, "Put it out, yeah," and she'd run along fast. And she goes, "Well, thank goodness we're in a candle store, because they'll be thinking that's some Castle Lake bean fragrance candle they be having." She was funny. She was a character on there. If anybody knows that side of my family, they were characters. Man, that is delicious. That's almost close as delicious as mine. Now I like to mix my beans and my rice together. So, this is a birthday gift from my youngest son. We'll open that up in a few minutes. All that. I've got to get these Halloween little bags together with their candy and their little gifts, little toy things I get for them, coloring books, and I get for the little children every year. I think I might make a few extra, since we have a bunch of these older teenagers and college kids that come up here. I just think once you're in high school, I don't know, you should be out with your friends at a party here, having your own house party here. I don't think you should be trick-or-treating. And so I think I'm gonna make some without the toys, just the candy or whatever, and have that separate. So when they come, I'll know. Because instead of giving them the little toys, and they're not cheap, they're expensive. I give good stuff out. Kids always tell me, oh, I look forward to coming to your house every year because you have the best bags. I learned because, this might be a little longer one tonight. We used to take my kids to the rich people's houses. And, let me tell you, those people, they give out cash. They give out gift cards to McDonald's and Taco Bell or whatever. Sometimes I will put them on the bags. If I remember 5 cash or something. I'll maybe do several of them with dollars in them. Or $10, one have $10. It's exciting. I'll tell you what. I bought another little small, well, about the size of beans. I love it. You can make some bean burritos. Yep, I love it. I'll tell you, I'm really enjoying this meal. It really is delicious. I really got some of their soup, their tortilla soup. I love it. But I think it was like $10, something like that. It's a crazy price. As a burp for my special friend. Still haven't got those hiccups yet. It's hard to get a hiccup. I'll tell you what. I sit here and I look at all the crap around me. That's my new Care Bear. He is, Lord. What is he? Can't remember what he is. I always call my Atticus that, and I saw him. I was like, oh, I got to get the little bear, because whenever my Atticus goes to heaven, I'll at least have the little bear to remind me of him. Tender heart. I always call my Atticus because he has a very tender heart. He's very sensitive. You can't raise your voice at him. Bulldogs are very sensitive. They'll get their feelings hurt or heartbroken. And they're just like little children. And I should eat my food and stop eating these chips. me and my friend Susan, we would go to water aerobics 3 or 4 times a week. We'd stay in our pool sometimes 2, 3, 4 hours. Just to let the water. And afterwards, we'd go eat Chinese. Or we'd go over to Cassoulet and we'd eat us a bunch of these chips. Then I asked the doctor one day, well, I don't know why I'm not losing weight, and I was telling him what we're doing. But it was like, oh, we're going and spending all these hours at the pool, doing water aerobics and stuff, and working out, and then we'll go eat some Chinese, or we'd go eat some Mexican food and eat a bunch of these chips until he told me about how many calories are in these chips. And I don't know if she still goes there or not. I hadn't got to eat with her in years. It's been before COVID hit. Like I said before, when coronavirus hit, I locked everything down. If my sons are working or going out or whatever, I tried to keep them far away from us, especially from my mother. And I tried so hard to protect her from coronavirus. And I thought we were doing good until she had a massive stroke. And then it made me feel guilty that for all those years, 3, 4 years, I kept her home. You know, we'd go out riding and stuff, and she had her doctor's appointments and stuff, but we didn't go anywhere to do anything. But she liked it. I mean, she didn't care very much going out. She's a homebody like me. I'd rather stay home and do my home stuff. Take care of the house, take care of my family. That's where I'm happiest, is at home. It's so good. We have a Chuy's Mexican restaurant. When they first opened up, we went. Their enchiladas are made out of flour tortillas. I do not like an enchilada made out of flour tortillas. Some people may like them. I think they're disgusting. I hate them. And so, I remember getting something else, and my youngest son, he had to have enchiladas. And they bring us these enchiladas. And the flour tortillas has what looks like mold on them. Just covered in mold. They were trying to argue with us in Spanish. It was probably years later. We ain't never been back. Well, I did do one review. It's from about a year ago. I didn't order that. And we finally figured out. They gave him a spinach flour tortilla. It wasn't mold, it was spinach. I think they gave us our money back. Because I kept telling the people that's mold, and I think and the people next to us and stuff were looking, and I guess I was probably turning people away. They should say spinach. Because we had been like a week or two before, or the same thing. It was something like that. Man, this thing is like picking up a gallon of water. I don't know. I sure don't think it's gonna make me look like one of those hula girls. I was hungry when I was ordering this, and I kept thinking, maybe I should order something else. Maybe I should order something else. I'm glad I didn't order nothing else because I am full. It's so good. It's got a little taste of something, like a dab of cinnamon or something. I don't know. I'm saying, they don't have food like this, especially in northern parts of the United States. I have friends from New York State and stuff. They come down here to eat Mexican food. They don't have food like this. They don't have good Texas smoked barbecue brisket. I just think if you know how to make this food. See, I'm giving away stuff. See, this is why I'm poor. If you know how to make this good food, go to another state, open up a restaurant, a food truck. I have a pickup truck. I don't care. People want to come eat this food. If you know how to make it, I say pack your family up, go to somewhere where they don't have this kind of food. You could make a lot of money. You could make it if you want to go to another country. Let me see. They don't have this kind of food in other countries, and that's why you see on YouTube people from other countries coming over here eating our food because they don't have this delicious food we have down here in the South. No, I don't see anybody rushing to the North to eat nothing. I don't know what they eat in the North, so we must eat something. But most of y'all come down to the south to eat some good food. I hope y'all stopped and y'all went and got y'all something to snack on while we're eating. I felt like an alcoholic drinking water. Speaking of alcoholics, hold on. My dad, well, now he was my stepdad. He was, he loved his beer. And, I guess he liked his other spirits, beverages, whatever, at the, what are those called? See, I don't go to those stores. I've never even stepped foot in one. Where you buy your alcohol from, alcohol store. I'm taking a break for 1 second. I'm gonna tell you this quick story. Well, my stepdad, we know now, I was wondering why we wasn't so close. I only saw him probably 3 times growing up. And then I get this call from this lady. She starts yelling at me about me not taking care of my dad. That he almost caused, I think it was 5 or 6 car pileup on the highway. Before I got the call, I probably hadn't seen him in 20 years. It's probably 20 years. And, so they said they were going to take him. He had to go to the DPS office to retake his driving test. Which everybody, I think, once you get over like 70 or something, you should be able, you need to do that. And, well, someone took him and he failed. So they told me I had to come down there because he put me down as for signing all the paperwork or whatever. And I get down there and it wasn't true. He had somebody else. His ex-girlfriend's daughter was one who had to sign everything. So I get him in my van. I was like, oh, we're going to go riding around and we're going to go out to eat and stuff. And she kept telling me, don't go, that's what's called liquor store. Don't go to the liquor store. Don't go to the liquor store. I didn't know what the problem was. And it's like, he's a harmless old man who he wants to stop by and say hello to his friend who's working at the liquor store. He said, oh, that's whoever's car out there, and he wanted to stop and say hello. And I kept saying, no, we rode around probably 4 or 5 times. And I was like, no. I was like, finally, I felt guilty. I felt bad for telling this old man no. And so I'm trying to pull into a spot and stop. Well, I'm halfway there. He's already got the door open. He's jumping out when I'm still driving. He runs into this liquor store. I don't think he was in there not even a minute. I think I just finally just put the van in park. I'm sitting there for a second. I'm sitting there thinking, trying to realize what he has done. That he could have fell on the ground. I could have ran over him or something. He didn't care. I know he just jumped on out. And let me finish this. I'm almost through. So he comes out. He's happy. I think, okay, he's happy because he saw his friend. Because he hadn't seen his friend in a while. Yeah. His friend was alcohol. Oh. It must have been like the second or third time I saw him. Because we had moved him over to a retirement home. And one other thing was, you can't smoke in there, you can't smoke a pipe, you smoke a pipe. You had to give that up. You can't drink alcohol. I get a call the next morning. This lady cussed me out. I'm like, what are you cussing me out for? And she's like, because I took my dad to the liquor store and he bought him a bottle of whiskey. And he sat there and got drunk. But one thing, I didn't know he had any liquor. I would have taken it away from him. And I thought he was just saying hello to his friend. He sat there and lied to me. That still makes me terrible. Makes me feel bad today. He sat there and lied to me to get what he wanted. So, I had his ex-girlfriend's daughter, because the mother had died, called me up, cussed me out. I had the retirement house place he was living at. He'd only been there a couple days. Called me up, cussed me out. And yeah, you can't trust old people. Someone should have told me, hey, he's gonna lie to try to get his way. I heard that. It bothers me. Man. That thing's heavy. You know what I like about it? It looks like a pool. Man. If that was a pool, I'd be jumping in that bottle. That's my favorite color. I'd definitely be jumping in there. I just love swimming pools. I ever save enough and make some money on YouTube. Definitely we're gonna be getting us a nice pool, and you're gonna get to watch me swim. I love to swim. Man, I lost so much weight swimming. My mother, she'd go up to people. She's even lost her back fat. Look how good she looks. My friend Susan, she's like, look at her butt. She's got a nice hard butt now. And it's like, yeah, I've really worked hard. I loved it. I could stay in the pool constantly. Just love it. I didn't care too much having to go with the people who were 70s, 80s, 90s. I was always youngest one there. They let me go, and because I took care of my mother, and she had a knee replacement, so it was only like $11 a month or something. It was really cheap. So I loved it. My son's listening to something in there. Or he playing a game, I don't know. The thing about it, their chips are too thin. Let me finish up these couple of chips. We already on for 2 minutes. And then we're going to open up this Solar Angel. I really like that. I guess my son knows I like to collect angels. You know, I was thinking about getting one of those from our front porch. I don't think that's going to stay there. You got to have some beans to hold that rice. Oh Lord, I can't eat more. I can't eat more. Oh Lord, that's excuse me. I just can't eat no more of that. I asked my son, I said, is your girlfriend coming over after I ordered? She was just here last night. He goes, yeah, she's coming over later. I was like, well, you'll have to fix her something, or she'll just have to go home and eat, or whatever, before she comes over, whatever, because, or he can take her to go get something. It sounds like him outside now, leaving, or my neighbors. Take it loose down here. That's my son. Several years ago, well, I guess this truck's 2 or 3 years old. I bought him a brand new Dodge. Well, it's not Dodge, it's a Ram pickup truck. They used to be Dodge Rams. Now they're just called Rams. I don't know. I'll always call them Dodge Rams. I bought him a brand new truck. Everything on it, except leather seats. But it had everything else. And let me tell you, I think as soon as we got that baby home, he started taking that baby apart. Oh my goodness. I said I should have just went and got him a 1971 Ford truck or something. Chevy truck or something. Because Because if I knew he was going to take tires off, his rims off, he's going to put colored lights inside, outside, he's going to do this and that, and he's going to make it loud as can be, I would have bought him a truck, nice truck. Oh, she's pretty. Comes with a fancy box. It's kind of like a casket. Now look at there. He had a little gerbil or something. You could just bury him in there. It's like a little casket. See, I'm fascinated with it. Hold on. There we go. Can you see? She got lights on. I might just stick her up here so she can eat with us. I'm having a really nice birthday. This is one of the nicest birthdays I've ever had. It really is. Yeah. My mother told me, I guess it's a year or two before she died, that she goes, I couldn't have a birthday party and celebrate till I was 100. She never celebrated birthdays. I don't know. I think she was like a Jehovah's Witness Mormon, or I don't know. I think they celebrate birthdays. I don't know. Is it Jehovah's Witness that they don't celebrate birthdays? I don't know. After my brother was killed in 1975, when I was probably about 9 or 10, I remember we was driving down the street in Calvert on the highway, on Highway 6, and she told me that I better never get married and leave her, ever leave her. Well, I think maybe I could get married, but I could never leave her. She was going to live with me, and if I left her, she was going to haunt me the rest of my life. And I was always terrified that she would die and that she would haunt me the rest of my life. And so, let me see. It's probably about 2016, 2017, somewhere now. The doctor gave her medicine, Lyrica. Every time I give her the medicine, she would pass out, fall on the floor, hit her head. We'd have to call the fireman every Thursday. She'd go to the hospital for a couple days, get out. I'd give her pills, and I guess it would take a couple days for it to get into her system. And there she would go again. She would fall again. And we'd be right back in the hospital, in the ER. She'd be back in the hospital, and I think they were starting to think I was doing something to her. I was just giving her pills that they had to give. Well, the problem is that medicine, I had just called in to get it refilled at Walgreens. So when the ambulance people came and got her bag of pills to take to the hospital, they didn't have that to put in the system. So I didn't think anything about it. And so when she'd come home, I would give her that pill, and she would fall she passed out and fall, whatever, hit her head, whatever. And finally, after 4 or 5 times, probably like a month and a half, I finally told the ambulance, I said, take her to where her doctors were at in South College Station. Don't take her to the hospital here in Bryan. I said, they don't know what they're doing. So they took her to the hospital in College Station. And I was sitting there talking to the doctor and stuff, and they're like, well, hold on. And then we finally figured out it was the Lyrica. And she was allergic to, or was too strong, whatever. We finally took her off that, and she never had a problem again. So if you're taking Lyrica, you're wobbling and fall down stuff, it's the Lyrica. So then the doctors were trying to give me that a couple of years ago, and I said, oh, no. I may not have the same symptoms, side effects as my mother, but I might. I don't want it. And I can't remember how we got on with that. Well, I guess it was, yes. She, let me hurry up this story, then I'm gonna go get my, I bought for my birthday eating. I'm gonna show you, stick it on the end of it. And then she was at the hospital, at the Bryan Hospital, and I told her, I said, you can't die. I said, you keep telling me you're gonna haunt me. And she's saying stuff, and then she came back saying, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to tell you that. I should have been telling you that I was gonna haunt you. And then when she had her massive stroke, I found her when she was sick, and they sent her home from the first ER. And 30 minutes later, she had this massive stroke. And then the second hospital said they should never send her home. I still have a few more months. I need to decide if I'm going to sue or not. Because they should have never let her out of the hospital. They said she would still be alive. If they could have got her straight into surgery then, she would never had that massive stroke. So, I don't know. We're going to stop it there because we're getting to almost an hour, and I'm having fun celebrating my birthday with you. But I'm gonna go in there, and I was gonna make me a cake. I didn't feel like making a cake. My kids don't care too much about cake, so I'm gonna go show you what I got. And we don't sing happy birthday or nothing, so I'll just show you what I got. So make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, click the bell notification, and I'll see y'all on the next video. And make sure to stay for just a second, and I will show you what I got to eat to celebrate my birthday. Bye-bye. All right, my friends, this is what we're having. It's a birthday cake. We got a variety cheesecake, and then we have peach cobbler by Patty LaBelle. It's delicious. Get you some ice cream, vanilla, or some Cool Whip. And that's what we're having instead of birthday cake. Cheesecake and cobbler. That's how we do it.